So I got some information for you about when the casinos are opening. It might be earlier than you think. There's a call with the governor happening. I get this from my sources, and then somebody who was really nice at one of these properties vetted that for me. So I can't say the property that she worked at, but that was a really nice person that did that for me. We also have all of the hotel opening dates and what's going to happen when we actually open up. They're not what you think. It's not June 4th. I'm just going to let you know that right now. In some cases, it's June 4th, but in 2 cases, it's totally not June 4th. So without further ado, this is the video for you and me and her and him and them. And so like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for the future notifications. Let me know what you think in the comments below about a hotel opening with no casino floor. Would you go just to say that you got some new experience other than the walls you've been staring at for the past 2 months or so in your house, in your lockdown state of freaked out quarantine fear that we've been living in? So here we go. Vegas is opening, my friends. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave the comment, do the Patreon thing if you guys want to be in the credits. Yesterday, I posted up a video of Blackjack just ripping me apart. We were giving him a bath. I literally had bloody cuts. Wasn't that great, but it's something I give to Patreon so you guys get more content out of me. We also have the merchandise store. We also have Facebook group that's free. You can head on over to Facebook and have a conversation about Las Vegas with people that are just like you, that want to have a good time in Las Vegas, but they live vicariously through the interwebs. All right, so first call was actually to the Venetian. They answered right away. Boom. Venetian's on the phone. I didn't go through a switchboard. I didn't have the Wynn not even answering the phone. The Wynn's not answering the phone when I called, at least. They say to refer back to the website or email them. But Venetian was cool. The girl that was working there said they are planning on opening the hotel, some of the restaurants, June 1st. That's the first hotel you can set foot into in Las Vegas. Now, what I know is that what's going on is that there's going to be a meeting with the Gaming Control Board and Steve Sisolak. When I told everybody, hey, guess what? Casino's open on June 1st. Boy, did I sound like a jackass. But it was reported by several media outlets. However, they were smart enough that they didn't put a permit link online. So when it changed to June 4th, a few days later, and Sisolak has an updated press meeting for that tomorrow, they were all basically like, yeah, we never said June 1st. But I did on camera. It was supposed to be June 1st, but the Gaming Control Board is what ultimately determines this. And they said, wait, hold on, you casinos are not going to have face masks? That's not the original plans you submitted. Resubmit your new safety and health plans. We have to go over all this. So now the Venetian, on the other hand, has been taking reservations for the 1st. They plan on opening up the casinos or the hotels on the 1st. They plan on having some restaurants on the 1st. If you have a reservation, you should have no problem checking in. Whatever check-in time is there, 3 or 4 p.m., check your emails if you book a room at the Venetian. So that's actually a good thing. But you can't gamble necessarily. Now, it could be as early as June 3rd from my sources telling me that they do turn on the casino games again. But it just means you'd be walking through a hotel with no casino gaming on June 1st. Now, the second property I called, Treasure Island. Now, they were actually pretty good to get through to as well in terms of customer service. Of course, I did call these places between 7:30 and 8:10 in the morning on a Sunday. Well, Monday. It feels like a Sunday, but it's a Monday. Holiday Monday. She said June 4th. Unequivocally, that's it. We're not turning this place back on unless there's a casino operating below the hotel rooms. June 4th is the Treasure Island. What else did I call? What else did you call, Steven? Well, I'll tell you who I called. We called the MGM Grand. Actually, a friend of mine called the MGM Grand. He was the guy who was helping me with this research. And then I verified everything from that person. And it turns out that June 4th is going to be the day, or the 3rd. I got to double check my sources on that. I'll print it on the screen below. They're just going to do it with a casino or not a casino. They're going to let hotel guests check in. They're confident that those casinos will be switched on the 4th. Unfortunately, the last one that we have is the Wynn. Oh, the Wynn. You can't even get anybody on the phone at the Wynn. It's impossible. Well, we actually have one more. That would be Caesar's Palace. But the Wynn is impossible. You can't get anybody on the phone. You call them, and it's just a British-sounding guy. It's not like really, it's like high-class, highbrow British guy. Because I told you guys here in Vegas, if you want to make it classy, just put a British person or an English name on it. Or put the letter E at the end of the P's, like shop or international. Anyhow, they are basically not even answering their phones. If you have reservations, you have to email them. It's all a big mess, but they're saying the 4th, and that's all they're saying. So looks like they're not going to be opening unless there's a casino floor running underneath them at either. Last but not least, we do have Caesar's Palace opening. Caesar's opening the Flamingo in the first wave of openings. They are telling me that it's going to be the 3rd. The 3rd, the 3rd, the 3rd. And in most instances, in most places when the hotels have reopened across the country for Caesars, because they have them other than just Las Vegas, they've let people in at 9 o'clock in the morning. So it looks like June 3rd is when you can actually walk into a casino that might not be running at Caesar's Palace. And so that begs the question, what is it going to be like walking into a property that's not running the slots, not running the tables? Why are they opening early to begin with? Well, I have a seeking suspicion from my source, my big source, my non-Facebook source, my non-subscriber source. It says basically, I'm just saying he's not a subscriber, he's actually a subscriber. Basically, from what I hear, there is one major property that is taking the mantle and trying to put the pedal to the metal and press the gaming control board to open earlier than they have. They're saying process the applications. Sorry about the asthma lungs. It's pretty bad. They're saying process the applications. Get them in the queue. Get them out of there. They're not that much different in terms of masks or no masks. We're doing everything we promised you that we would when it comes to health and safety regulations. Get these casinos open. The original date was supposed to be June 1st. That's the date that Sisolak reportedly had agreed on. That's the date that the Gaming Control agreed on, until the Gaming Control realized that these casinos are not going to be requiring face masks like the Wynn surveillance plan and the Venetian Macau plan that was originally going to do. So they pedaled back. Now they're saying, get it done. There's one company above and beyond, and I'm not going to say the name of the company. I'll say the name. From what I understand, it's the Venetian. From what I understand, it's Sheldon Adelson. He wants this done. He thinks that this is destroying the city beyond all repair. He thinks that it's safe enough that we can do it in limited capacity. He thinks that only opening one hotel tower and having it full is better than having nobody in either tower. What do you think? Do you think he's right? Do you think Sheldon Adelson is currently being the biggest cheerleader for the city or the biggest fool on the planet? That's going to be something that you can tell me in the comments below. But those are the dates on the strip that you can actually go to a hotel and you can actually be in the properties. Now, because they're not all being switched on one big thing at a time, it's not going to be like New Year's Eve or anything like that where we have a countdown on Times Square or on the digital screens and we say 3, 2, 1, boom, and everybody can run into a casino. I don't know that I'll be there for the grand opening. I know certainly I'll be there the night of them opening so I can do a live stream from the strip to show you guys. I know for certain that that would be a cool thing to bring you. But if one's opening at 9 o'clock on the 3rd, one's opening at 9 o'clock on the 4th, one's opening at 12 o'clock on the 1st, it's going to be hard to time all that, isn't it? But I'll be there to bring you the news when it happens. My name is Steven. It's a shorter video than you're used to, but I hope you guys watch it. I'll probably be producing another video today. And you tell me in the comments if you made it this far in the video, should I go down somewhere for Memorial Day? I mean, I've covered the strip so many times in the last few weeks. Do you want to live stream from the strip again? You tell me, because it is Memorial Day in this country. It's a day that we reserve to memorialize those who fell, the fallen, the people who fought wars for this country, the people who made this place a great place, the world a safer place, the people throughout the years in the course of history of all the great wars. And I don't say great wars. You need to know, if you're not a native English speaker, great just means big wars. And all the small skirmishes and all the peacekeepers around the world and everybody who tried their best. We ought to honor those people today. So I'll leave you with this. If you know somebody who has somebody who's in the services right now, armed services, Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever, thank them. This is not Veterans Day, of course, but it is Memorial Day. If they're a military family, they might have had somebody that they lost in the past or their great-great-grandpa passed away. So thank them today and be grateful for what you have, because we have a beautiful place. We have a beautiful country. We have a place where people can enable themselves to have million-dollar mansions. We have a place where we can open up casinos, and the worst of our problems sometimes are when they open up. So that's my video. I'm going to say click, 3, 2, 1, click. Check out all that stuff. I don't want to go out on a tacky commercial note on this one. But make sure you do hit the Facebook page because it is free, or the group is free for you guys. And yeah, we're going to say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and click.